Hi, welcome to the Stride Events tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to set up self-edits for registration. So of course you'll log into your account, you'll get to the dashboard. We're going to use our fake demo Old Town Renaissance Fair here. And then from the sidebar menu, you're going to select Edit Registration and then Registration Edits. All right, there are a number of things you can do on this page. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we'll start with category changes. So this is if you want to allow people to change their categories. So if you want to charge a change fee, you can set that here. Maybe it's a $5 change fee. And then you'll set the date to allow changes until, and then if there's a cost difference between categories, you'll want to decide how you're going to base the cost difference. If it's going to be current prices or old prices, so the day they registered. And then you'll see your categories below, and you'll decide which categories you're going to allow changes for. Maybe you are never allowing changes to your vendor category, but your performer category, maybe you will allow it if there's space available, and maybe some categories you'll always allow. That's another option as well. For this specific example, a Renaissance fair may not be the best case. A better case example is like if you're running a sports league and you have different categories, and then you want people to be able to switch between categories before the event, for example. Okay. Or if you're running a competition and people need to change their category. And then you can allow category changes out of different categories here. It can be transferable or not transferable. You can enable all, you can disable all, however you want. And if you don't want to allow category changes, you just leave it turned off. Okay, and then for deferrals, so this is for if someone registers and then maybe something comes up this year and they can't participate in your event. And again, this is probably more suited to if you're running a sports league or a tournament. That's a case where you might want to allow deferrals. Of course, you'll set the deferral fee. You can allow deferrals until a certain date, and then you can choose what you're going to base the participant cost on. And then below, you'll see future years that you have for your event, and then you'll check which years you're going to allow deferrals into. Here, in this example, we don't have a future event, and so we would need to make the event for next year before we can set up deferrals. All right, one quick note on deferrals. Under advanced settings, you can allow multiple transfers or deferrals. And if you do that, it makes it easier to calculate and track all of the registration fees that people have paid if they're covering the difference between registration in one category to another category, or the difference in pricing for 2024 versus 2025, for example. That's all calculated. It does not include the deferral fee or the change fee that you charge. And then you can also decide if you're going to allow promo codes here. Okay, so those are the advanced settings there and how they apply to this situation. So we're going to close that. We're going to turn deferrals back off, and then edit participant options over here. These are for specific questions that you ask on your registration form. So if you want people to be able to change their email address, their physical address, phone number, shirt size, you can pick and choose. You can enable all, you can disable all. If you want to charge a fee for edits, you can set that here. And then you'll need to put in a date to allow like a deadline for self edits. All right, so these are really great tools here that make your customer service burden a lot easier. People are happy if they can just quickly make a change when they realize that oh shoot, I'm actually a medium and I put small, or whatever the case may be. That's less work for you when your participants can just take care of that themselves. So these are really great tools to help you do that. All right, thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.